What's going on, everybody? It's the Indoor Hunter, and as the title suggests, I wanted to make a quick update video on how my whitetail grind's going so far in Reventilli Coast. And I'll be honest with you guys, it is earning its name. It's starting to feel like a grind at this point. I'm just over 2,000 kills at this moment, or at the time of recording. I've kind of sort of lost track or lost count. It's just over 2,000 though, and I'm starting to feel it. The honeymoon phase of the grind has definitely worn off. I'm getting a little burnout on it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there is that light at the end of the tunnel of the great one. Hopefully, will spawn soon. I don't know when. I could get lucky as soon as I'm done recording this and editing this video. I'm going to be back to it. But I figured I'd kind of talk about, what I've experienced, what the positives, the negatives, and all that stuff. That way, if you're thinking about starting your grind, kind of what to watch out for, what to do, what not to do, and whatnot. This isn't exactly a great one grind tip video, but just my own personal experiences and whatnot. So obviously, Reventilli Coast is a very good map choice for whitetail because there's a lot of them. A lot of the need zones in which they're located are very easy to access. There's not a lot of cover. There's a lot of long range shooting that you can do, which can be a negative to some people. For me, I like it because it gives you an opportunity to see multiple need zones from one location. That being said, that can cause an issue where one bad shot and you end up having to track a deer for a kilometer, and that can be rather frustrating. Something else that I've noticed, and I haven't noticed this before in the game, I don't know if this is new with the update or simply the way the map is designed, but every time, or nearly every run through, I will have a whitetail deer, and those that watch my streams will hear me joke about it, but I'll say, there goes that deer scuba diving again. These things will absolutely submarine themselves in the lake every single time, and then because of the size of the lake, you have to wait a painfully long amount of time for them to float across. It can get pretty annoying, especially when you're like in through a decent grind and that thing just really slows you down. Again, that could be, I don't know if it's a design choice, what happened there, what's going on with that. It's just one of those minor annoyances things, but I have noticed a few, I'm going to call them bugs. I've noticed when you fast travel across a lake, for example, to collect one of your kills, a lot of times they'll for some reason spawn in the sky and they'll rain down from above, which can be kind of a terrifying experience. Again, I'm pretty sure that's a glitch, not intended. But that can also cause, a deer that you shot on land to all of a sudden be in the middle of said giant lake that now has to float across at a painfully slow pace. I digress. The big thing though that I've ran into is the locations that in my previous video in my hotspot guide, those have started to taper off just a bit, but I think it's the way the game's designed. I don't think it was ever designed for a grind like this, because respawns are slow, animals are starting to be real slow to show up. I don't ever see a whitetail at its drink zone on time. It's usually by 10 a.m. Whitetail drink time starts at 8:30. I've never seen a whitetail there before 10 a.m. in game, and so that can be pretty frustrating. Oftentimes I'll spawn to an area that I know should have whitetail, that I'll even see tracks for whitetail, but they simply just won't be there. I've coined it the render glitch. I don't know what's going on. The only way I've seen to fix it is either to change the time or completely hard reset the game. The easiest and fastest method for that is to spend the money and change the time back. So that can be actually really frustrating, especially whenever the grind's going smooth and then you just kind of hit that wall where you'll do one or two runs, everything's going great, you'll get like 15 or 20 whitetail, and then boom, nothing. It's like, what's going on? You got to set the time forward, backwards, you change maps, you hard reset the game. It's like, what is going on here? But that's some of the issues that I've been running into. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have seen that or kind of deal with something similar. I have seen in Twitch chat some of the people talking about, their deer not spawning back either. Again, I'm not sure if that's by design. It could be because I really don't think the animals were designed to be taken at such a high rate at such a quick pace, basically. But it can be kind of a morale killer whenever you're really trying to get the grind done and over with, and you're just like, well, we're going to spend 30 minutes of the night simply changing maps or trying to get these whitetail to come back. Um, Another thing, and not to sound ungrateful in the game, but at this stage in the game, I was hoping we have a little bit more. We're up to 9 diamonds. We should have 10. I did end up screwing up one of the diamonds, and we only have one rare. We have one piebald, which is surprising. I figured we'd have a little bit more than that. I was hoping for maybe some albinos or melanistics, but we haven't seen one yet. Nor obviously have we seen the great one. But anyway, for those of you that do have your great one, let me know in the comments below what you did, how many whitetail you've gotten, or how many animals you had to go through, how long it took you. I want to know all that stuff. But I'll keep you updated, and hopefully sooner rather than later, you guys are going to see the video of how I got my great one.